Well, hey, I think I'm live. I am live. It says up there that I'm 10 seconds on. Don't have, oh, see if any, I'll wait a few minutes. This is the one thing that I don't like about lives is waiting for people to get on. Oh, me. Jess, my bestie's here. That's so weird because I see your comment, but it doesn't show that anybody is live, like on. Stephanie, hello. Yes, y'all, please let me know if y'all are here because my little people thingy on the top says 0. Gidget, I sent you a message today. Can you tell me how you're doing there in South Georgia? I was worried about you. Cricket Studios, hello. Margaret, hello. Karen, hello from Maine. Hey, Mary. We've been talking all day. Hello, Deb. There's probably a 20 or 30 second delay. Well, that's annoying. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Clara. Y'all, I had to change my shirt because I was looking like a hot mess, and I feel like a hot mess. I'm tired. My eyes bothering me on this side. Hey, Pat. Hey, Carrie Tiger Lily. Once upon a time, a tiger and a flamingo got together, and oh, Lord. Gulf Coast Crafter. How is Naples faring after my daughter laughs at me because I say Idalia. I mean, works for me. Now I'm going to have some coffee. And then I'll wonder why I'm up still at 3 in the morning. No good can come from this. And if y'all hear big crashing and banging, literally, this craft room. The whole house, the entire house, from one side of the house to the other, is all cross-stitch stuff right now. Like we eat in shifts because we have about this much room at the table. Hello from Denver. All right. Naples is fine. Tornado warnings last night, but no damage. Ooh, I don't like the tornado warnings. Hey, Cynthia. Yes, that's the other joy of hurricanes is the tornadoes that they spawn. My friend Jenna Rossini sent a picture today, and she posted it, I think, on her Instagram story. And it looked like her house was totally underwater. Hello from Rhode Island. Hey, Stephanie. If you see the picture, it is truly God's hand because she says that it came to the door and stopped. Like no water got in. And honestly, if you look at the picture, I just don't see how. Hey, Kathy from Ocala. How are you? Boxes take over the whole house. Yes, hello from Michigan. If it was just boxes. I mean, nobody can sit in the study. Nobody can sit at the dining room table. No, it's like parkour when you come in the front door. And I don't even know how I'm going to get everything in a car. Colleen Hoops, hello from North Carolina. Granted, you're North Carolina, but you're still a Carolina girl. Hey, Tracy. Not gonna lie, I get tired, and I'm tired right now. And I have noticed that when I get tired, my left side bothers me more, and my head is hurting behind my eye. But tomorrow, I go to the neurologist, and my husband decided to take off work for our, hello from Edgewater, for our 27th wedding anniversary, which is tomorrow, to go with me to the neurologist. And y'all don't even act like that's sweet or romantic. He's a snitch. I'm just going to put it out there. My husband is a snitch. And I have my own stories that I tell my doctors. And Mr. Snitch is coming with me tomorrow to tell his story. But fingers crossed that they let me fly to Michigan next week for the pep rally retreat. Hey, Floss and Boston. Ooh, my Floss and Boston cousins were laying down the law. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Snitches get stitches. I know, that's what I told him. And they don't get other things on their anniversary. Not that was going to happen anyway. But yes, can we just keep our fingers crossed and say a little prayer that he says tomorrow I can fly. I mean, if not, I'm getting in the car and driving. So 6 of one, half dozen of another. I'm going to the retreat. You need to tell them all, thank you, Mr. Flamingo. Happy anniversary. Mary, you hush. You hush. It's going to go downhill from the very beginning, because the first things they ever ask you, every time, no matter how many times you see the doctor, what's your height and what's your weight? Okay, weight maybe, but height, did you think I was going to grow? But that just already sets me in a bad mood. And when I showered today, I had to shave my legs for the doctor. Anyway, enough of this foolishness. Let's get to why y'all are really here. First of all, my subscription box. This is take 2 on the box. The first one, my husband looked at it and went, nope, you can't send that out. And before I go any further, I don't know if she's on here or not, but Chantel 141 Design is really the one who encouraged and pushed me and sent me a million YouTube videos to watch on subscription boxes and setting it up and things to do. Yes, it's pink. And I really appreciate that. And then we haven't met yet in person, but we're sisters. I sent an Instagram message to Carrie, Tiger Lily Designs, the goddess of all boxes, and asked her if I could just pick her brain. Hello from Indiana. And she called me and gave me just an open door and an open book on everything that she's learned, everything that she's discovered along the way. No gatekeeping in this community. And she didn't have to do that. Nobody has to do it. I mean, they've put in all the work. But this community, we say it all the time. We are, and as Carrie says, we are awesome sauce. We are. We share and we support and we encourage. I do love this community, Stephanie. It's been life-changing for me. So I wanted to thank them. And then Jess, Como Stitches, and Pam Brown, who always are like, yes, do it. Try it. You've got this. And take my millions of phone calls and Marco Polos. Although I stink at Marco Polo. I'm trying to get better. But I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all so, so much. And we'll get emotional. I'm not going to cry tonight. So, not November's box. It's October's box. It's September's box. What month is it, people? I can't even blame the floater. I'm going to miss it when it's gone. I talk to it all the time. I'm going to pivot again. The box is coming out in September. The fall box that has a pattern from Karen Bowen, KEB Designs. I love you, Pam, so much. I also want to thank Karen Bowen because she didn't know me from Adam, and I didn't have any history to fall back on when I called her, when I texted her on or messaged her on Etsy and said, hey, guess what I'm doing? And I want you to do it with me. And I'm not gonna lie, her first couple responses were like, this lady's a little nuts. But she eventually came around to my way of thinking and said yes. And it is a beautiful, beautiful fall design. And that's really what got the box going. It is a fall theme. So, not to give too much away on this box, but it does have a pattern. It does have the corresponding DMC floss. It does not have cloth. It does not have Aida or linen because we all stitch on a variety of things. And so it does not, and I want to say that again, does not have Aida or linen or even Weaver Lugana or anything else. It has the pattern and the coordinating floss. It has a beautiful floss holder that P&B made for me. Pamela and Bob in Florence, South Carolina, y'all, where I'm from. And we didn't know each other, but we will soon. So it has a floss holder. That will change with every box. Some things will be consistent. There'll always be a pattern. There'll always be floss. There will always be finishing supplies. But I would like my boxes to be a little different each time as far as finishing. So, not to jump ahead, but jumping ahead, the next boxes finishing will include something from 141 Design Co. So, it's always going to have a project bag tag, because I love them. And it's always going to have kind of a sticker with the season and some other little things that you will collect as you go along with the boxes. And that's all I'm going to say about that. It's always going to have some corresponding counting pins. Not always made by me. I actually found someone on Etsy that I fell in love with that's going to do the Christmas corresponding box. And it's always going to have a Stitchy favorite thing of mine. Some kind of notion that I have found, that I am using, that I love. And that will change with every box. So, I say that to say that every box will be different. What every box also will have is a private Zoom stitch along with the designer. And you will have that code and that password in the box with your pattern and the date of the stitch. So, did I say it already? I'm going to show it again. It sold out today. Y'all, I'm so nervous and I'm so scared. This is like putting my baby out there. And what if y'all think I had an ugly baby? It could happen. But I have really thought long and hard about what I wanted in the box. My poor husband, I keep adding to the box because every day I'm like, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Because I want y'all to get this and think it was so worth it. I'm not a good steward of my money. Oh, I'm glad you did, Stephanie. But I try to be a good steward of your money. My husband was like, isn't that funny? Hilarious. So, my husband, Mr. Fanciful, and my daughter and my son are in the dining room folding fabric that was curated by Jess Como Stitches for this. I did show her the pattern and confetti canyons. Thank you, Carrie. Had no doubts that. Thank you. I did have doubts. And Susie Conway also put the little bug in my head. She's my accountant. Lord have mercy, girl. I hope you're ready for this envelope of receipts. Because I just keep adding a card every day of things to put in the box. But they are out there folding the fabric that, like I said, Jess Como Stitches curated for this box. And it's phenomenal. And she was so sweet because she cut it off for me and sent it all to me. And I just felt all fancy getting it. So I appreciate that, Jess. There's a lot of people. Hi from, oh my goodness. From Australia. What time is it in Australia? Hey, Michelle. We are, oh, yes. I'm going to pivot again. Are y'all getting dizzy yet? The bands from Idalia went west of us. And they look like they went west of Naples, which really nobody could afford a hit. But praying for everyone affected by these storms. It is 10:15 a.m. Lord have mercy. So, my daughter told me today, and I don't know if it's changed, the projection of Idalia looks like it's going to come and then swoop back around and come back around. And you know what? I don't have time for that. I got to get these boxes out. I know we said we were going to start shipping them next week, but we're going to start shipping them as soon as we get them put together. We've got all the stuff. And like I said, my family is out there working on the boxes while I sit here and chit chat with y'all. I got the better end of the deal on that one. So, fabric from Jess. Como Stitches. Yes, she curated the fabric. The finishing fabric, and in the Zoom we'll talk about its fabric if you want to make it into a pillow, or if you want to mount it to something that you have, it can be the layer. So there is some really pretty fabric, not Ada, not linen, But like, well, how else do you say fabric? I don't know. How is fabric? Is there another name? It's fabric. All right. So we have talked about that. And then November's box is going to be a Christmas theme. And Erin Elizabeth Designs said yes to doing an exclusive pattern for that cotton fabric. Thank you, Jess. She's probably screaming at me on her end and shaking her head and hitting it against the table and wishing I hadn't said we were friends. So November's box is going to be a Christmas theme. Then January is a winter's theme. And Emily Call is the designer. March's box is going to be an Easter theme. And there wasn't anybody that I thought that could do Easter better than Susan, Sweet Wing Studio. I mean, come on. May's box will have an exclusive from Finishing Fabric versus Stitching Fabric. Thank you, Pat Brown. I appreciate that. I need all the help I can get, y'all. May's box is going to have an exclusive by Annie the Proper Stitcher. And today I've been talking back and forth with the Crafty Bluebonnet shop. Mother-daughter, they had just put some patterns up in their Etsy shop, Crafty Bluebonnet shop. Annie the Proper Stitcher showed some of their patterns in her latest floss tube, and we're working on them being the designer for the July box. So that brings us all back around to next year. I hope y'all keep buying the boxes and liking the boxes, and I'm so excited to be on this adventure. I want to share with y'all that last night I took my family to dinner and I treated. I haven't worked outside the home. I mean, I've had like little small businesses, but like Vince said, they barely paid for the supplies that I would buy. But I got to pay. I got to pick up the tab last night because of you guys, because of your love and encouragement and support. This 53-year-old, middle-aged, menopausal, cranky as crud, Barnes & Noble's cashier reject got to take her family to dinner last night. Y'all, my husband got a prime rib. As if I got a salad. I did make us all four share the dessert, though. Yeah, I ain't made of that kind of money. I got bills to pay. But thank y'all from the bottom of my heart for everything. I have no words. It was a sweet, sweet feeling. Thank you, Margaret. It was nice. Prime rib. So, that's the subscription boxes. They are sold out. Hey, Rhonda from Minnesota. So, if you got on the email list, and the way you get on the email list, if you're not, is to send me a message at shop@fancifulflamingo.com. And I will add you to my MailChimp email list, because I've been learning MailChimp this week, kind of, sort of, maybe. And so you will get notified when the November box is ready for pre-order. And I had 100. I had bought a little extra. I smushed together 10 more for 110 this time. So I'm going to increase the amount to 150 boxes because it's Christmas, and just in case you want to give somebody the box as a gift, I'm going to increase it a little bit. And there's a different box that may be coming out that you guys might want to be gifting, that a tiger and a flamingo are percolating. That's all I'm going to say about that. We're percolating a lot of things around here. So, enough of the subscription boxes. Now, let's talk about Stitch Florida. Y'all, when I said I was going to do this in July, September 1st seemed far away. What the heck happened? It's Friday. So, registration for Stitch Florida 2024, which will be in Orlando, Florida, next July 25th through 27th, 2024. Registration goes live Friday at 9 a.m. And it will go live. The link will be posted on the Facebook page group. And it is an open group right now. Anybody can join it. So the link for the registration will be on the Facebook group, Stitch Florida 2024. It's open. The link will be posted at 9 a.m. And I'm excited. I'm so excited. We've got trunk shows and vendors. Oh my. And now we've got classes too. Carrie, Tiger Lily Designs, is going to teach her fabulous how to make cording class. And we're working on some more. But do you really need any more than that? I don't think so. We've got 2 local cross-stitching stores that will be there. Vendors will be there again, and some fabulous trunk shows. There is hi Alicia and everyone else from Iowa. Oh, hey, Blessing Stitcher. Once you have paid your deposit, because that's what you're paying Friday, the retreat total is $250. Friday, to secure your spot, you are paying a non-refundable deposit of $125. In February, you will get an invoice for the balance. It's going to be wonderful. And then we're going to descend on Disney. So Friday, you will pay your deposit. It is non-refundable. You will get an invoice for the balance of $125 in February. You won't have to do another link or anything. We will automatically send you an invoice in February. Once we receive your deposit, you will get the official registration form with your name, preferences, and that registration email will include the discount code that Embassy Suites has given us for the retreat. So do not make your Embassy Suites reservation until you get the email with the discount code. It's a nice discount. You're going to want it. What is included every day is, it's not a continental breakfast. It is a breakfast buffet at Embassy Suites. Full buffet, omelet bar. Can I register on my cell phone via Facebook? Yes, Kathy, you can. Absolutely, you can. Just click the link. And it will take you over to my Shopify store. So, and if you have any problems, text me or email me and I'll help you out. So, breakfast included every day in that $250. Thursday night, there is a dinner, a welcome dinner for all of us, and that is included in your $250. There will be snacks and drinks provided every afternoon, and that is also included in your registration. And your class is included in your registration. And I'm included. Pam's included. Pam is volunteering and helping me out. Edith Katz, Jean. We have some fabulous volunteers that are going to just make this chef's kiss. Not me, volunteers. But we're going to have fun. We are going to have fun. And y'all better be ready to party your little pants off. We're going to have contests and raffles and prizes. And we are going to be, I'm a pin collector. I'm a Disney girl. I have my lanyard. If you tell me to chase a carrot, I will chase a carrot. Thank you, Mary. So there will be pins that you will get specific to your state, the retreat, finishes, gifts, and then little contests along the way. And I'm just going to let y'all know that I'm a karaoke fiend with jazz hands. Nobody sings a Journey song like I can sing a Journey song. So be prepared Thursday night's dinner for a little bit of a hoedown. That's what us Southern folks say. So that is part of the retreat. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions? Because I feel like I leave a lot out because I know it in my head and I think I say it. But apparently I have conversations with people that aren't even there. So if y'all have any questions, type away. Don't stop believing. Hold on to those feelings. I told y'all. I was in chorus. I was. Nothing makes you less popular than being in chorus and president of the French club in high school. That is a true statement. Oh, yes. Jazz hands. Do you think you will do another retreat? I know for a fact that Stitch Florida will happen every year, even if I'm the only one there. But I also know that I may be traveling around doing a couple more retreats in different places with different people. Because y'all know me. I love a retreat. And since my husband says that I signed up for too many, I'll just make my own. I'll show him. I don't know what that man was thinking. He's been married to me for 27 years. There's nothing like telling me slow down or don't to get me going. I know that shocks y'all. And then there's so much been going on. Oh. Some praises. Tiger Lily just celebrated her 2-year flosstube anniversary. And y'all, she's got like 10,000 followers. I don't even think Beyonce has 10,000 followers. And Brendan the Serial Starter, 20,000. 20,000. I don't even think the Queen of England had that many before she passed away. God rest her soul. Y'all, summer is hard. But I wanted to do a summer retreat because so many teachers can't ever do retreats during the year. And I wanted my first one to be in Orlando because I thought retreats, let's face it, are an investment. So if you can bring your family with you, get a discount on the hotel, be right next to Disney, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. It's a win-win if you like your family. I'm going to leave it at that. But yes, there'll be some more retreats coming, and I will be co-hosting those with the sisters from other misters. Because you know what's fun? A retreat. You know what's more fun? Lots of people at the retreat. Lots of your friends, your Stitchy friends at the retreats. So, and then, and all of this craziness that's been going on, I got to 3,000 followers. Yes, I know there's many of y'all out there that have a lot more, but to even think that 3,000 of y'all have stuck around from the first one, because honestly, I'd have been jumping overboard. So, Jessica Mo Stitches has donated this bag, and I have this bag, and I love this bag. But this bag is the giveaway for my 3,000th subscriber. And you know, guys, I do giveaways, and I have my 53 days of giveaways that I do on my Facebook group. Because I got tired of the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs trolls. Okay? No, we cannot be friends. No, I do not have a beautiful smile. No, I do not have a sparkling personality. Move along, Keanu Reeves. You look desperate. So, I like to go in and pick people who have been there with me since the beginning, who always leave comments, who are supportive and encouraging of the other family members in our flock. So the winner of this beautiful bag and some extra goodies I wish I could do a drum roll. Candace Burns 4788. Candace Burns 4788. You're the winner. Stephanie, you're doing the Stitch Etc. retreat, or Stitch New England. I'm sorry, Stitch New England retreat in Massachusetts in October, because I'm gonna be there. My neurologist doesn't know that either. I can drive there too. Whatever. Have Explorer, can travel. Yay, Candace. Yes, Candace. Thank you. Candace always leaves sweet comments, is always encouraging. But it's true, Pink Stitchers. Have you ever noticed? Listen, Keanu Reeves is a floozy. He follows everybody. He does. Oh, I'll be in the one in May and April too. I know I just said that my husband said I needed to slow down on the retreats, but I kind of sort of think that I might have registered for these before he said it. I mean, what's a day? I can't wait to meet all of y'all. And y'all, I'm a squealer and I'm a hugger. So, ask Roberta Lyles. I walk off the elevator at StitchCon, and she had the misfortune of standing at the elevator on a phone call when I stepped off the elevator, and I screamed, ran over and hugged her, and I thought she was going to mace me. She should have. I squealed. I can't help it, y'all. I know that surprises y'all. I know y'all think I'm probably very calm. And I actually am quiet at retreats. I get a little overwhelmed in crowds and stuff. But I'll have my mocha with almond milk, no whip, because that's the fattening part, and I'll be just fine. My kids get so embarrassed. They're like, how can you hug someone you don't know? Oh, I'd rather hug somebody I don't know half the time. That's true. My kids hate, and my husband, we have this conversation every time we go out to eat in the car. You wish you'd come out of my shell a bit more. Me too. I'm shy. Every time we go to a restaurant, he's like, do not ask the waiter how they're doing. Do not ask the waiter any personal questions. Do not get in a conversation with the waiter. Okay, I promise I won't. Hey, how are you? Have you worked here long? Are you from here? I can't help it. If your arms were long enough, you would hug me from there, I would take it. I love hugs. I'm like Olaf. I love warm hugs. In winter. I love Frozen. Let it go. Let it go. See? Jazz hands. You cannot have been in chorus and not do jazz hands. I'll let go of the steering wheel and scare the crap out of you if you're riding with me, because I'll let go of the steering wheel to do jazz hands. I will. Word of warning. So, none of y'all asked me any questions. Y'all can ask me anything. Doesn't even have to be about the retreat. Don't ask me what I weigh, because I'll lie. And don't ask me how tall I am, because I thought I was 5'6" for almost my entire life, and either I've shrunk or I never really was. Although they say that you're taller in the morning, and I don't really understand that either. We always ask if there's anything we can pray for them. And yes, can we please? If y'all have prayer requests. Hey, Susan. Susan, how are you faring down there in South Georgia? Gidget didn't tell me. This is Fabulous Stitching and a live show. I probably shouldn't do lives. But I wasn't sure if I was going to get a regular one in and editing and everything. And there's a lot to talk about before Friday. And I know I'm dropping a lot of little nuggets. But, you ask your servers if you can pray for them. Oh, I'm going to start doing that. You know, it was rough, Susan. Do you know how your house is doing? Susan lives in South Georgia, and they got slammed hard. I was at First Watch. It's kind of a breakfast brunchy place. It closes like around 3. When we first moved here, and my waitress gave me a pack of mustard seeds and small exchanges at the retreat, and that blew my mind. Small exchanges at the retreat, Well, yeah. I mean, I won't be doing one. But yes, smalls exchanges at the retreat. There will be brag table. And if you were at the All Things Winter retreat with me, you're going to be shocked that I said this because it was 99% of Lowndes County in South Georgia has no electricity. Let's pray for all of them. Gidget, your son is in Charleston. We'll be praying for all of y'all. Who's coming in the door? Come here, Mr. Fanciful, and say hi. He's going to kill me now. Oh, he's nodding yes. Look, he's going to get on here and smile, but he's going to choke me when we get off here. Baby Flamingo, oh, she ran.
We're out of bags.
Which ones?
4x6s.
Did you look in all the boxes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm going to screw up that order. You know that, right? I know. I love you. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. He's going to kill me. He knocked on the door. And he should know me. Baby girl ran. Hey, Mr. Flamingo. Yes. Isn't he cute? I won't think he's cute tomorrow. After the doctor. Because he's a snitch. So, yes. Smalls exchange at the retreat. Brag table. Oh, I was getting, before I was so rudely interrupted. You should be cracking up. He is handsome. Y'all just, I might tell y'all this, a little story in a minute. God help me. So, All Things Winter Retreat. Elaine had like the party horns. And I wasn't at the time a morning person. But also, y'all, I don't understand how y'all can stitch till like 1, 2, 3 in the morning and then get up and be up at 8 o'clock stitching again. Pam, you laughing and stitching. Is he going to be at the retreat? Yes, he's going to be at the retreat. Gidget, did you not meet him? Because he came to pick me up at the All Things Winter. Oh, yes. My whole family will be at the retreat. Count on it. So they had these little party horns. And I wasn't a morning person. And I told my table that if they blew the horn, there would be penalties. I just wanted jazz hands and quiet clapping. But at Stitch, Florida, we are going to celebrate finishes, and there will be a big old bell. And there may be some collector pins involved with finishes. So we're going to party it up. We're going to party like it's 1999. How long ago was 1999? Does anybody else, like somebody else say like 10 years ago, and I think it's like 1990. And they're like, no, it wasn't. I mean, I just realized I was giving insurance information over the phone today to the receptionist, and she asked me my husband's birthday, and I said he was born in 2010. He was born on the 10th of the month. And she must have asked me like 5 times, 2010. And I was like, yeah, like I don't know his birthday? No. I don't think I can blame that on the floater. I've tried to blame a lot on the little floater that tags along with me. Does that count as a carry-on on a plane? Y'all, I'm going crazy. Anyway, 3,000 subscribers. Candace Burns, you're going to be my project bag twinsy. You ready? I wish I could put the registration live tonight, but I'd get eaten alive if I did. But I'm just ready to know which of my friends are coming to stitch with me next year. It's going to go by fast because it's already time to register. Who is ready to decorate for fall? That's what I want to know. When will the December boxes go on sale? They will. It's a tough one because I'm new to this. How many at the retreat? 150. If we get to 150 and there's still, so the room can hold 300, but I like 6 to a table because we stitchers spread out and our stuff spreads. I want 6 to a table, and I want aisleways big enough that we can accommodate everyone through the aisles. So I don't want the room to be super tight. So I'm going to open to 150, and if there are people on a wait list, I will go to 200. And then Miss Mary had a question about smalls. We need to explain smalls exchange versus small giveaway gifts. Yes. So, and I'm the worst at explaining. So giveaway gifts you can make for your table mates, or you can make for everybody at the retreat. And those run the gamut from sour apple Jolly Ranchers, for example, Hershey's Kisses, for example, just saying, some ideas, to floss tags, floss rings, gosh, I've gotten so many things. But those are for kind of like your table, small gifts that you bring for your table. A smalls exchange, you stitch something that's usually no bigger than a 5x5. And you put it in a gift bag, and usually you'll put some other little goodies in there that kind of correspond to the stitch. But nobody knows what's in your bag. And they all get set on a table, and then you get a number, and you can go pick another gift from another person. I hope I explained that right. So that's the smalls exchange. You stitch something, whatever you want, but usually no bigger than a 5x5. Kind of gift it up with the theme, and then other people can pick, and then somebody picks yours, and it's super fun. And again, it's God's hands and everything. Sweetwater Stitcher, hey Jess. I always find that even though you don't know what's in the bag, somehow you always get to, you always seem to pick something that was like almost made for you. And let's face it, when have you ever got something handmade stitchy that you didn't like? Seriously. But people go all out. We didn't do a retreat. Oh, yes. We did not do a retreat piece for Stitch Florida because I stink at pre-stitching. And the minute you tell me I have to do something, I don't like it. So what you will have at the retreat are exclusive designs in your box, at your table, at your seat, at the retreat. I can tell you that Chrissy, finally a farm girl, is doing an exclusive for the retreat. And I can tell you that Sweet Wings Studio, Susan, is doing an exclusive pattern for the retreat. And you will get those patterns and the floss. Again, no stitch fabric. So those two things will be in the box as gifts, but there will not be a pre-stitch piece because I don't like it. Well, it's not that I don't like it because I love it. I love every pattern that I get. I'm just a procrastinator, and if you haven't noticed, I pivot and have a million different things going on. And if you look at my whip basket, you will understand why I never finish stitching the pre-stitch. And spoiler alert, I have not finished the stitch piece from Kathy Haberman for next week's retreat, and I may have to sit in a corner with my nose pressed to the corner because it's probably not going to get done. The end. I have boxes to pack, and it's taking me a little bit. Squirrel. I am a squirrel. It takes me a little bit right now to stitch, but do you have to put the stitch? Do you put the stitch in a theme bag to match? You can. Some people, like I have seen people, like if they're stitching a bee theme, the bag will have a bee on it, or it'll have a sunflower, or it'll have a beach theme on the front of the bag, or a Halloween theme. Well, Jess, you can keep on stitching it. I'm not stitching it. I was cocky and asked for the 32 count linen because I was like, I can do 32 count even weave. I can do 32 count linen. I can't. No, can't. So we've got, I haven't even gotten to the alphabet part of the pre-stitch. And whatever, Jess, you even did the box that Chantel sent. You painted it all pretty and put it all together and stuff. Overachiever. You can tell that Jess is a teacher. You can tell that I am not. It's funny. Carrie just called me a squirrel. We call my daughter Squirrel. Oh, so sweet, Laura. Thank you. That was a sweet comment, was it not? Y'all, I should probably get off here because I'm just running my mouth in circles, but I kind of don't want to because then I'll have to go out there and listen to my family complain about having to put boxes together for me. Sweetwater Stitcher's laughing. Laugh away, Jess. Jess was at my table at the All Things Winter Retreat. She can tell you I did not appreciate those party horns. I'm stitching now, but not on my homework. That's what the airplane ride is for. No, it's not. No, I look around when I'm on the airplane, see who I want to chit chat with. And I'm flying up, if Dr. lets me. I'm driving up to Ocala the night before to stay with Felicia, but I don't know if she knows that yet. So I'm flying up to Michigan with Jess and Jody and Felicia. There will be no stitching on that plane. Nope. Yeah, I don't care what the neurologist says. I'm gonna fly. That's what I'm gonna do. Me and the floater go up in the air. I need to name the floater. I hate calling it a floater. I need to give it a name. Hazel. I always said if I had another daughter, I would name her Hazel. Hazel it is. Hazel the floater. I'm not right. I can't wait to see the neurologist tomorrow. I guess I should get off. The flossy floater. Well, but my flamingo, my big 6-foot flamingo that's out of my garden is called Flossie. So, yeah. What else? What else is an F? Francis. Do I have a flamingo named Francis? Because I try to name all my flamingos. I don't think I do. I probably won't get mine done either. I'll be sitting in the corner. Y'all, that corner's going to get crowded at Chantel's retreat. Well, first of all, there is an antique mall where we're going. So, y'all going to have to tie me to a chair. I know we're there to stitch, but they're shopping. So, stitch 2 X's, go to the antique mall. Come back, have a treat, stitch 2 X's, go to the antique mall. Go to Chantel's new store. Yeah. There will be fun had next week. There will be mayhem and merriment. You and Hazel have a good evening. Bye, Kimberly. You tell Mr. Flamingo he is so lucky. He's a good sport. I know. All the cool kids in the corner. Yes, antique store is a must. We are going shopping, Jessica. Absolutely. I'm going to get off camera for a second and I'm going to come back with, and then off what all is close to the hotel in Orlando. Good question. It is on International Drive and there is a ton. When you cross the street to the hotel, there are lots and lots and lots. Mr. Flamingo's coming back.
Yeah, some of us have to work.
Some of us have to work. Oh, poor Mr. Flamingo. Everybody says hi, and they said you're cute. Don't let it go to your head, though. I want to sit foot flamingo in the garden. I got mine at Hobby Lobby. Nancy just joined in. What are you looking for, Mr. Flamingo? Are you actually trying to find something in this room? That is hilarious.
The guillotine cutter.
Oh, down in the closet on the floor. What? What did I say about the closet? It's at the bottom. It's a guillotine cutter. I wasn't going to put it on a shelf. I'm not that crazy. It'd fall. I mean, everything is stacked precariously. And what are you cutting?
Paper.
What paper are you cutting?
Your paper.
Okay. I love you, Pooh Bear. I'm dead when I get out of here. Plus, he opened the closet door of my craft room. That's a no-no. What the heck was that? Oh, what's close to the hotel? Tons of restaurants, tons across the street. I mean, there's Bahama Breeze, there's Miller's Ale House, there's Domino's Pizza, there's Subway, there's Olive Garden, just a ton. Let me know that they are okay in Charleston. Gidget's son and daughter-in-law are okay in Charleston. So there is a ton on International Drive, and you are 4 miles away from Disney. So we liked the hotel when we went at the beginning of August to check it out so much. And it was, for Disney, so affordable that we have been staying there. I am living on the edge, Pam. The other 2 times my kids have gone up this summer, they have stayed at the Embassy Suites, and 4 miles from the parks. So that is doable. And also, we're like a mile from Universal Studios and SeaWorld. So very, very, very nicely located. Gidget and Jessica are saying hey to each other. So, did I miss anything? Is that it? I have pivoted so much. Do y'all have whiplash? Pam, stop telling people that you're going to give them cheese straws because they're mine. That ain't even nice. Really. I pivot a lot. I understand. The only person really, well, there's 2. Pam, Jess, and Carrie are like the 3 that can keep up with my pivoting. I'm in West Central Florida. We are good. Oh, Nancy, I'm glad to hear that. All right. Well, I've run my trap for 51 minutes. You were going to do something off camera. Oh, yes, I was. I was going to show y'all what I bought when Mr. Flamingo took me to the new cross-stitch store in Palm Coast Saturday. Be right back. Hold on to your britches for this. Yeah. There's a bag in a bag. Sorry for the crinkling. I took the 4 samplers that I showed on last week's floss tube to kit up, and that's all I was going to do, was buy the floss and the fabric to kit those up so that they would be ready to start. Did I mention that's all I was going to do? So the first thing, this was Inspired Needle. She was in Illinois. A lot of y'all know her, Kathy, and she has moved to Palm Coast, Florida. She also hosts Galleria. And I can say that she will be a vendor next year. And we're trying to work something out where maybe we, like Friday night, stop stitching a little early because she's about an hour from Orlando. If people want to go over, she said she would stay. She's going to have a shop there. But if you've never been to an L&S and you want to go see her shop, she's going to have some hours. So I got more of Grace Notes Molly because you can never have enough of Molly. And I got Cashmere, 28 count linen, but I can do 20. Look at the, that's Cashmere. And then I got Fiber on a Whim's 18 count eggshell. Because y'all know that I'm an Ada girl. And then I got some China Pearl Jobelin. And it's for a sampler in blue and green. Ooh, I'm glad she wrote that down because I wouldn't even remember. And then I got, what is this? Laura's Fabrics Cauldron Spell. And it's 28 count linen. And so these are what I took up. So I took this one up. This was in my stash. But this is one of my 24 and 2024. Because, you know, I am an admin and Stitcher stash. This was in my stash. So I took that, kitted it up, and got all the flosses for it. And then this was my little robin that I took up, kitted it up. And this little robin pattern. And then I took my Bluebirds of Happiness to get fabric because I have the floss for it. Okay, so this bag is all floss. I got NPIs. I got weak style. I mean, that's a bag of floss. But that's for the patterns that I'm gonna stitch in 2024. Then she had Alice's little sampler from the Heart, Needle Art by Wendy. So I bought that one just in case. Y'all, the hurricane was coming. I didn't know if I was gonna need something. And y'all all know that I'm obsessed with Jane Austen and anything that is Jane Austen. So of course Plum Street, 100 Ways. I suppose there may be 100 different ways of being in love. Well, I'm gonna have another anniversary next year. Maybe, possibly, if he sticks around. So, duh. And then, in a friendship. How much to be prized and esteemed is a friend on whom we may always be safe with safety depend. On whom we may always with safety depend. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, just in case the hurricane came. And then I bought the Scattered Seed Samplers Gathering Together Pin Keep because I thought that it was what Tiger Lily had just finished stitching. But it wasn't. But I bought it. I bought in friendship recently. Really, Jess? You and I. Cross Stitch World will go on and on and on and on with just Jess and I. And then Soul Sisters. And this is another one that I will take to a retreat and have my stitchy friends stitch on. So that is what I bought at Inspired Needle this weekend. I did get up stuff. I was there for over an hour. And my son and my husband took me up there because Pam Brown, Edith, Jean, and some of the loopy stitchers from the Jacksonville group were there Friday, and I just could not go. I wasn't feeling well. I ran up to the doctor. He wanted to see me. So Saturday morning, Vince woke me up early and said he would take me up there. Almost finished my Bluebirds of... Seriously? Steno Stitches has donated some stuff for the 53 days of giveaways. Thank you. Yeah, I haven't even started Bluebirds of Happiness, and it's funny because I had to have it. But I got all the stuff for it now. So that's it, y'all. That was my haul. Just in case. You'll always have to have just in case haul. But yeah, we've been on here for 58 minutes. I know it's shot. I could talk for hours, but I am tired. And Hazel or Francis is pinging the back of my head. So it is so pretty. It is gorgeous. If y'all haven't seen it, this was an exclusive for the Stitch Away retreat with keepsakes in January that JVW Designs did for it. I'm gonna hug you too, Carrie, in 8 days and squeal. And I'm gonna tell you, Carrie is a Clemson Tiger. And I am a Georgia Tech Yellow... Well, I'm not a Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket because get real math. But my husband is. But we are going to put our differences aside and be sisters. I'm naming it Gone. Thank you, Pam. You and Hazel Francis need some rest. I do. Oh, somebody asked when they'll sign up for the November box. Going out in November box. October. And I'll give you plenty of notice. And I will send emails out to everyone that signed up for this box. And like I said, if you send me an email to shop@fancifulflamingo.com, I will put you on the email list. And Pam's a Georgia Bulldog. I know, we're going to be a hot mess. And Jessica's UCF night. We're going to have to wear our sport shirts next weekend while we all sit in the corner. I was going to say, I hope they have enough corners, but there's really only ever 4 corners. But that's math, okay? Steno Stitches is a game. I am a gamecock. I am. But there's only ever, right, Tiger Lily? You went to Clemson. You're smart. There's only ever 4 corners in a room. I don't know. I wasn't in charge of building pyramids. Geometry's not my thing either. Or algebra. Or basic math. Ask my husband. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks for being on here with me tonight. The corner sounds like a great time of stitching. It's gonna be fun. I should get dunce hats or party hats for us. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to everyone that bought a box. Thank you for Roll Tide. I do like Alabama too. Thank you to all my friends who encouraged and supported and nudged and helped. And I love y'all all. Fabulous community. I just realized that I don't remember how to end these, but I'm gonna try. Good night, everybody.